I'm only doing this because I need the cardboard to start the fire. But look, they got me a set of tools. And it comes in a pretty cool little stand. See, there's the poker. Before I totally run out of daylight, I want to get a fire going. And I'm going to burn this cardboard. So, you know, I've never had like fresh ground coffee. I guess that's what you'd call this. And December the 14th, and my knee rebuilt. So, like I said, my wife has helped me embrace the whole frontier lifestyle, or, you know, homestead, whatever, rustic. So she got me a couple Christmas presents. Like I said, I think I know what one of them is. I'm not sure. We're going to open them. And we're going to see. And y'all are going to open them with me. It was pretty cool the way she wrapped it. It's, you know, just like you would have gotten a package back in the day. Oh, wow. That's nice. It's muslin. It's a long sleeve muslin shirt. We'll put that on here in a few minutes. Buckskin. It is a buckskin coat. Man, I wanted one of these so bad. I was hoping that's what it was. We're fixing to wear this bad boy. Man, this thing's heavy too. It weighs like 36 pounds. I don't know. We're going to put that on. But I'm going to go throw all this in the fire. Man, I didn't really do much filming today. Just made some hamburger helper on the campfire. Had a couple buddies stop by today. Biggie come by and hung out for a little while. Just kind of had a nice day. We did finish the railing up, but I can't show you that because it's dark. It's like 5:35, I think, when I looked at my watch a while ago. And I had to come inside. We're getting some snow flurries. So, came inside, lit the lamps, fired up the heater. I guess I'm here for the night. I hung those up today. Mainly, honestly, to free up counter space. But the French press coffee thing worked amazing this morning with the grinder. You know, I had my sausage and eggs and coffee for breakfast. And then a little cast iron skillet cooking for supper. And, a little fellowship with some friends for most of the day. So, it's 5:30. I'm usually in bed early out here. Mainly because it's cold and it's dark. And there's nothing to do. I may throw a few darts. I don't know. Still got my dartboard back there. And I promise you it's a lot more lit than it looks like on this camera, you know, not on camera at night. But, got a few dirty dishes to clean up. I may go home in the morning. I don't know. I may stay one more day. I got some paperwork I need to do for work. And, I don't know. But, I had a really good day, man. I really enjoyed being out here. Like, what, 3 days? This is day 2. No. I don't know. I don't know if you can tell, but I hung my, I believe, I have another beer sign, and hung my Winchester sign up. Oh, yeah, you can't really tell it, but it's right there. Really, man, until I can get my wood stove done. I don't know. We've already knocked the chill out of here. I haven't even looked at the temperature. It was about 50 degrees when I looked a while ago. I think when I lit the heater, it was 42 in here. But fire's burning down outside, and everybody left, and I don't know. I may sit down and do some reading, do some studying for my license exam. I don't know. But either way, I'm here for the night. So, I had another issue with my saw. So I went to Tractor Supply. You remember I broke the chain, and I bought a chain, which you can't see because it's dark. But it's a S55. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to see that. It's too dark. But it's an S55, right? And I could not get it to run on my saw, and I couldn't figure out why. So pull the paperwork out that comes inside here. It's a S56 chain. So Tractor Supply, I think County Line. Maybe that was made on a Friday, but somebody made a mistake. Been wearing my, you really can't see. Been wearing my shirt all day and my buckskin coat. Oh man, that thing is so warm. It's really, really nice. And this shirt, this muslin shirt, frontiersmen I think might have actually dressed better than we do. But had to get the pack saw, bow saw down, and actually got to use it. I should have filmed some of this stuff, but I actually got to use it. Cut down a couple trees and just trimmed them up with an axe, and you know, it's no big deal. But I'll show you that tomorrow before I leave. We got a really nice rail up. Can't wait to get the, you know, the rest of the railing down around the front. But still see my breath. Still see my breath a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna kick back on the bed, let the temperature come up, and might do some reading. There's a really good book. You can look for it online on Facebook. Is where I ordered. Actually, my daughter ordered it for me for Christmas. But it's called Survival MD, and got some great info in there about, you know, wilderness medicine. Be definitely worth a read for you guys. It's one I highly recommend. If you really can't, I don't know, it's probably too dark. But I carry a journal and a Holy Bible. I really didn't have a good book bag, but y'all remember this little bag, the little haversack from Pathfinder. Made an excellent little book bag. So, that has pretty much stayed with me now. But that other book is called a Book of Pagan Prayer, and it's actually a lot about where a lot of Christian rituals come from, or Christian practices, I guess you could say. I believe to be educated on various subjects, religion, whatever, you know, you need to be well versed. So try to get information from more than just the Bible. And as y'all know, we don't talk about religion, so, you know. But I may sit down and do some reading. I read my Survival MD, and I got my Bible, and let the temperature come up till it gets cozy. Top off the heater with fuel for the night, and we done. Well, see y'all at breakfast. I know it's dark. before we get our jammies on for the night. Just thinking, you know, it's kind of funny. I got a wildlife deterrent device by the door. And I was thinking, what stays on my bedside out here? I don't know if this is how it was on the frontier. I'm sure it was for trappers. I'm actually fairly certain it was. I don't know. It might not have been. But I keep a headlamp. I know they didn't have those. But I also have my oil lamp. Sits on my side table. Can of dip. And a 45. And my phone. Pretty much stays with me. You know, I keep that on my side all day, along with my blade. I really don't go anywhere without it. I got the hiccups. You have to excuse me. But at night when I go to bed, I don't take my holster and all off, because usually I just take my pants off, put pajamas on. I've got some big fuzzy sleep socks that I wear, because I sleep in the cold, you know. But keep my chewing tobacco, my cell phone, my 45, and my headlamp. I don't know why I thought that was important. Just thought I'd share that with y'all. Now, I'm going to do some reading. We'll see y'all at breakfast. Good morning. I didn't even film anything yesterday. Unfortunately, there's just not a lot going on. You know, if I'm not working on the railings or, you know, working on the cabin, there's just not a lot to do. Yesterday was kind of boring. This is my 4th day, and actually I think I may go home today. Got some stuff I need to do at home. I'm getting low on kerosene. That's going to be a problem. I didn't show y'all this rail yesterday. I said I was going to. There it is. That looks pretty good. Let's walk out here. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. But still got my heater on. Still got the lamps lit. But I think I may make me something for breakfast and figure out what I'm gonna do the rest of the day. I don't know. Just kind of slow and boring right now. Really nothing going on. We'll see what happens today. Somebody asked me if my little roof was waterproof. Because it's just a canvas tarp from Harbor Freight. But I want to show you something. Floor is dry. You see that? Yeah, so it works. I actually had to, it's got a little bit of sag in it. I actually had to run the water off of it this morning. It was holding water. It wasn't a single drip. Crap. Wasn't a single drip. But I like its railing, man. So I really like his shirt. This muslin shirt. It surprised me how warm this thing was, and it's really thin. It's like really super thin. Man, this thing's comfortable though. I wore that buckskin coat. I was cozy. I don't know what the temperature is. It's like 62 degrees in the house. 44. Yeah, so my little setup works. I got up and ground me up some beans. Made some coffee this morning. Calling for a little bit of snow. But I think I'm going to roll out. I got to go to Tractor Supply. See if they'll swap that chain out since they made the mistake. And, of course, you know, the contractor's still at my house. So, I say in every video, man, the saddest part, and it's almost heartbreaking to have to leave. It's so peaceful. And, you know, things are a little more complicated. Sorry. Things are a little more complicated, you know, grinding your own coffee beans. And you have to have a heat source to get your water hot. I just used my stove this morning. You know, and you are relying on camp gas, propane, whatever. And I'm getting low on my 5-gallon jug of kerosene. You know, that's $54. So I'm going through, when I run that heater, which I have to turn it on about 6 p.m. And I'm in bed by 8:30. And I'm up by 6, 7 usually. Usually I'm up by 6. And usually play on my phone or whatever. But it takes 2 tanks of gas to get through a night. You get about, if I run it on really, really low, I can get about 12 hours. Where I usually run it, I get anywhere from 8 to 10. And, you know, and I had the heater on all the way up till about 15 minutes ago, just because it was chilly. I was up stirring around in my pajamas. So, you know, I'm burning 1 gallon a day. And you run through some kerosene. My wood stove will rectify a lot of that, but I got to get some way to get this wood up and get it dry. I can't be storing it just outside, letting it get rained on. Works fine for a campfire. Struggle sometimes, you know, but it works, you know. But that's not going to work with indoors, and as I've said many times, real estate is limited, you know. So, and also trying to do anything that attracts critters. So, some issues that's going to have to be addressed. I really thought about building me a something under this window here. A wood rack, if you will. Just for my stove wood. Just for my stove wood. Problem is I don't cut a lot of wood. And, you know, you don't need to burn it when you cut it. It takes, you know, a year. So, I don't know. Just some issues we got to work out. But I ain't in no hurry this morning. I am just taking my time. But I want to get this video out for you guys. If nothing else, to wish y'all a Merry Christmas. And to beg you for money for the $200 to put the stovepipe in so I can have some meat. Nah, I do appreciate all you guys' support. It means so much to me. And meeting people out on the street, you know, they see my big Beach Bluff Outdoors on the back window of my truck, and they're like, hey, I watch your videos, man. And, you know, to be a little guy, I've got like 800 subscribers, man. That just warms your heart, man. And, we gonna keep on piddling around here this morning and see what we're gonna get into. Probably just gonna go to the house, but we'll see. So here's another little silly tidbit of information. Somebody asked me how I store my bed linens. Like if I just leave my bed made, well, I don't come out here every weekend, you know, maybe a couple weeks. This is a pilot's gear bag from the military. You know, Army surplus, obviously. I don't know why I thought this was important, but I fold everything up. I keep it in here. I don't leave my bed made because I'm a little weird. I'm scared of mice making beds or making nests or chewing up my linens. So, fold everything up, put it in here, zip it up, snap it, and I've got some kind of big military surplus crate thing over here. And I just set it in there. It's kind of where I throw. I've got an extra tarp for, you know, my other half of my roof, my seat, my porch. I just throw it in there. It's kind of my catch-all, but yeah, I don't leave my bed made. And when I get done with this, I'm folding up my bed linens now. I'm going to show you how I pack my bag. That was something else. You know, I'm always talking about I carry all this stuff and what I use in my field pack. Because when I come out here, the first thing I do is I grab my large animal deterrent device and my field pack. Has my axe, has all my pots. Has my cold cracker bushcraft wool blanket, which is really all I would have to survive. So, we went over what was in the pack, but let's talk about how we load this pack. Q&A number 2. A subscriber asked me where I do my business. Well, I have contemplated building an outhouse. Lumber costs being the big deterrent for now, because, you know, I've had other projects I wanted to do. So I don't know if you're familiar with leave no trace principles. I do a lot of backpacking, and leave no trace is, if you're not familiar, is basically wherever you go, no one should ever know you've been there. Well, obviously there's a house here, so I go to the edge of the woods. I have a shovel by the door. I dig a hole. I do my business. I cover it up. That's how you do it on the trail. And, you know, I'm not a female, so I don't have any feminine products to deal with. So I use biodegradable paper, and I just dig a hole, do my business, cover the hole up, paper and all, and I just leave it. I'm not sure if you're supposed to leave the paper in there, but I use environmental friendly paper, and that's how you do your business. I know that's kind of a funny question, but it is relevant. I mean, I'm out here for 3 or 4 days at a time. What do? Well, it sucks when it's snowing and it's raining. It really does. You start to try to plan these adventures, I guess, best you can. But yeah, you know, when I'm wearing my PJs at night, you got to get dressed, and you got to take your self-defense devices and paper, and it's a thing. So, but I hope that answers your question. And as we finish loading up this morning, we're going to go through and we're going to see if we can answer some more questions from you guys. So, hello. So I said I was going to show you how I pack this. Now this is going to take a little trial and error because we're adding some things to the kit. My French press coffee, that is phenomenal. And my Mad Priest coffee beans. You guys, brand ambassador, I'm going to tag them in this video. And my bush pot that was just added that I needed and didn't have. So, I carry some pajama pants and I carry some big fuzzy socks. They're just sleep socks. So, you know, those can go towards the bottom because that's the last thing you need in the day, right? Your spices get nestled in your skillet. Pathfinder Survival 8-inch skillet. So the final conclusion, put my French press and my skillet in, put the coffee grinder in the bush pot, turn this sideways, open my blanket up. I did have it rolled up real tight and actually in the main pack. Here, we'll put it out here, strap my axe on top. And it feels pretty good. So that was actually the first time packing it with the new stuff, you know, from Christmas. So that was pretty interesting. But that's how I kind of figure out. It's just trial and error. You know, I already had my skillet and stuff, you know, the way I did it. So I was just adding the bush pot, and luckily the grinder fit inside it. But there you go. Took a minute, but I'm not happy with the axe. I had it in the pack, but running the blanket this way, it won't work. So may still have to do some figuring on that. So that's that. Well, it's a sad moment, but must return to normal life. Everything loaded up, got the roof down, the awning, I call it an awning, got the awning down. Got all my kit packed up. Ended up having to repack that bag like 4 times, man. I don't like it. Be honest with you, you know, I told you that was that bag. I bought that new bag and I was really excited and I really liked the layout, the outside pockets and all. I do, but after packing it, I don't like it. And I'm kind of on the fence about whether I need to be carrying 2 of those survival tarps. I mean, it would make a great emergency shelter, but mission specific, you know. To use it for like a grab and go, I don't know, I kind of need to leave them in here, because if I were to get out here and this thing had burned down or got hit by a tornado or something, you know, I would need shelter and food and you know, cups and my pot and all. So I don't know. I gotta do some examining on that, but I don't really like the way it loaded. I mean, it's comfortable and it works. I just don't like it. I don't know why. It doesn't. It's not efficient, you know. I had to work at it too much. But, you know, that was the first time I had loaded it with the new stuff, and I don't know. You know, if I was going to leave here and go out for a day or two, I would need that stuff, and I don't know. We're going to work on that. Got to get some kerosene. other than that, man, we're pretty good. My tarp was wet when I let my tarp down. I thought I had all the water off of it, and I didn't. I dumped a bunch of water on my head. Wish I'd had the camera rolling. But I don't know. Things are coming together. They're coming together pretty nice. Usually, I'll film some cooking and all. I really didn't cook that much. I made hamburger helper one night. Had my sausage and eggs for this morning. For 2 days. I had this sausage and eggs for 2 days. This morning I just had cereal. I've kind of been on the fence about cutting out, so I don't know. But anyway, thanks for watching as always. Hope you enjoyed me being out here as much as I do. I do appreciate the support. Links and whatnot are down in the description. And I hope I answered a few of y'all's questions. I really like my buckskin. I'm tickled to death. One of my favorite Christmas presents. Oh yeah, my muslin shirt. That's what I dumped the water all over. So I'm just back wearing a Wrangler flannel. But I guess I'm gonna load up, go to Tractor Supply and yell at them over this chain. This deadgum S55 chain. You pull the package out and it says S56. No wonder it wouldn't run on my bar. But anyway, and I got for Christmas, I didn't tell y'all because I didn't bring it out here, but I got, everybody watched The Christmas Story? Yeah, my wife got me the Red Ryder range model carbine action 200 shot BB rifle. I want to get some BBs. I want to go shoot it. I had one when I was a kid. Loved that thing, man. But anyway, as always, if you want to help me out financially, the links are down in the description. I really appreciate you guys. You can also check me out on TikTok. I got a little TikTok channel. It's not really outdoorsy, so be warned. But as always, man, I love you guys. Thank you for all the support. I enjoy being out here. And I think next time we're going to try to maybe get some more pork trail up. I may work on a recipe or two, something I can show y'all. Some stuff that I like to cook. You may or may not already do. Other than that, man, this is just living. It's like hard to film it and vlog it because it's literally just life. But we're going to wrap it up on day number 4 at 11:25 a.m. I got to go like 40 something miles to a Tractor Supply. But I got to try to get out of here because it's been raining since last night. But anyway, as always, appreciate the support. Love you guys. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did, and we'll see you in the next one.